So today I'm going over a fan noise issue I'm having with my Cooler Master NR200P Max. It's extremely popular ITX computer case built in with a power supply and cooler. It's really well reviewed. It's very popular because you can put various 4090s in it while still remaining that small form factor. This fan issue is mentioned a lot on the forums, but it's something I've experienced personally, but it's not something mentioned in the reviews on YouTube much. So I just want to make my own video about it. This will be a short one, so stay tuned. So that's with the computer at load. It's currently playing like a game, so there's a lot of heat coming out from the GPU and the CPU. But it also vibrates at idle, and it vibrates enough where it kind of vibrates the table. So after removing the fans, this is the culprit. So the fans that they use on here are the Cooler Master Sickle Flow 140 non-RGB. From my research, I've only seen these bundled with their 280 millimeter coolers, and they don't really sell them by themselves. See, it has like a proprietary cable length to make it less cumbersome to put inside that small case. But essentially, whatever it is about this fan, probably it's unbalanced or the blades cause too much turbulence, causes it to vibrate. And that vibration goes out through the case, onto the feet of the case, onto your desk, and it resonates even more. The vibration changes with the RPM of the fan, so they're just really bad. So I'm going to replace those with these. And these are ones I've used before, so I just know they're pretty good. It's the Noctua NF-A14 PWM with swappable rubber stops. Not that I care, but this is the cheapest and easiest to get this version. So that's what I decided on, since I could get it from Amazon next day. And they're just as good as the other Noctua fans. And Noctua is known for making fans that are very quiet and perform good, have good airflow. So that's why I'm replacing them with it. So your path of least resistance in getting to the fans on the radiator is to take out your GPU, take out the top panel, take out the bottom panel, and you can leave the motherboard in. If you want, it'd probably be best to do this before you even build, but I'm going to assume you're familiar with this case if you already built it and already have a system inside of it. So, and then after that, you can go to the top and then just take out the radiator screws. And then the only thing preventing you from kind of jiggling out the radiator to the position I have it here is there's a zip tie kind of right where I'm shining the light, just mounted to hold the water cooling tubes to the side of the case. You just snip that zip tie off, and then you can wrestle out the radiator pretty easily. And now you have access to all of the 8 screws holding in the fans and the fan guards. And remember to disconnect the power cable to the fans. They're very short, so if you pull this out, it'll probably like rip on that cable a bit. So disconnect that before you start pulling the radiator out. Other than that, it took me about 5 minutes to get to it from a fully built system. So with the new fans installed from Noctua and also playing the same game with the same load, here's how it sounds after. From my perspective, you cannot hear any more rattle or vibration, and my desk doesn't vibrate anymore. So clearly it fixed it. The fans were the main cause of the issue. So the moral of the story is to use, nice, expensive Noctua fans in all your builds to avoid any fan vibration sounds. No, that's not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is you can see a lot of YouTube video reviews of the NR200P Max, and they don't mention anything about the fan noise because they test one unit and they test it maybe, for a few days, and they don't see problems like the fan noise vibration occur. I have a few of these cases, and some of them at the start didn't have any fan noise issues, no vibration. Now over months, they developed it. Some of them right out of the box, they had the fan noise issue immediately, and I had to replace them. So always take reviews that come out like immediately after the product comes out with a grain of salt. They don't have, the long-term experience. Also, no reviewer or most reviewers don't have a wide sample of the product, so they don't know how often a defect actually occurs or not. The only kind of good way to gauge that without, having a bunch at your disposal is looking up, problems people have generally on the subreddit where they build it, or just on different internet forums. If you go to the subreddit right now for, SFF builds, you'll see a lot of people complain about the those fans that Cooler Master uses on various different products. And you could catch that right away and be prepared for issues like that when you purchase your own, or if you're deciding, you can weigh it into your decision. So once again, if you found this content entertaining or useful, please drop a like and a subscribe. I'll see you again next time. This is Tech Addicts signing out.